might think that people in this world are generally cruel, but you won't believe what these dogs went through. This animal rescue group was headed to a place where a local citizen reported a case of an abandoned dog and her 2 puppies. But before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our future uploads. It had been days and not once have they left the bush. They hadn't eaten or drank anything. The locals were getting concerned because it seemed that the dogs were eagerly waiting for someone to pick them up. The dogs couldn't leave their spot as they were thinking their owner might come back for them, but it looked like the owner was not coming back anytime soon. It's been several days. It looks like another case of an abandonment, possibly because they couldn't take care of any more dogs as the puppies looked like they were born recently. But the poor mother dog remained loyal to the person who abandoned them and wouldn't leave the bushes. The local townspeople tried to offer food and water, but she just snarled at them, wanting to be left alone. When they called one of Serbia's few no-kill animal shelters, Dog Rescue Shelter, a team of rescuers were dispatched right away and they hurried excitedly to see the mother dog. What they saw surprised them. She looked like a complete angel. She looked harmless. Their coats were shiny and the mother dog wasn't snarling at the rescuers. They brought them packed food which the mother dog ate wholeheartedly. They checked the pups and made sure they were in great condition, making them feel loved by giving them kisses. They decided to name the mother dog Molly. When Molly felt at ease with the people, the rescuers then carried her and the pups to transport them to the shelter. Before they left, the team searched the tall grasses to ensure they did not miss any puppy, and boy were they right. There was one more left in the grass. The little pup was then reunited with Molly again. At the shelter, the dogs were given veterinary care, food, water, and a whole lot of loving to help them recover. They learned that the 2 puppies were female and male. They were both healthy and their eyes haven't even opened yet. Molly took good care of her babies in the safety of the rescue shelter. What's even sweeter was that they all had the room to themselves. They have a big bed, access to the bedroom window so they can look outside, and kind-hearted people who were there to take care of them. As of May 2020, Molly and her puppies are still under the care of the Dog Rescue Shelter. Just like Romania's adorable senior dog Bobby, who had to endure the cold before getting the chance to receive care and protection from Howl of a Dog. When the rescue group found Bobby, he was living by the railroad station where his life was in great danger. Bobby did not want to be near humans, he didn't want to be near the rescuers, but they didn't give up. They kept following him and offered him treats. After several attempts, he finally approached them. He was walking feebly and had a white streak on his left eye. Bobby craved human attention as he was missing his owner very much. He sniffed around the rescuers, giving him hope that he has finally found humans that can take good care of him. When the vets scanned him for microchips, they found that Bobby did have one, so they contacted the owner who lived about 10 miles away from the spot where they found Bobby. When they did, the owner stated that Bobby ran away but they did not want him anymore, suggesting that the rescue group may keep him, which they did willingly. Seeing Bobby was heartbreaking. He was weak and betrayed by someone who he was only loyal to. But the Howl of a Dog never gave up. They did what they could in order to keep an old dog happy. They knew that Bobby needed a new foster home that could keep him happy and cared for. The shelter provided him a clean environment and a company of other dogs. For the first time in a long time, Bobby was able to play with his dog and human friends. Soon he was adopted by a wonderful family. He found his new forever home in Delaware, USA, all thanks to the rescue group and its supporters. A rescue group's job is never done, and dogs of all ages need rescuing whenever they are abandoned, lost, or abused. Sometimes a combination of those 3. And what's even more heartbreaking is when it all happens when the dog is really young. Just like humans, dogs can get PTSD too. Angel was a puppy who was too little and weak to be abandoned in the fields. What's even worse, his mother and brothers were killed. He hid himself in the grass and was fortunate enough to live. One good soul decided to phone Diasozo Animal Rescue to let them know about what they found in the field. A tiny, shaky puppy, a heartbreaking view. He clearly was scared of what was going on. Everything was going too fast. How he got into the field, how he got into the car to be brought to the shelter. It was all too much for a very young dog. He was cold, he needed to suckle milk, and at that moment it was hard for him to trust anyone. But the animal rescuers never gave up. They were determined to take good care of the poor puppy. They would pet and brush their hand against Angel's ears to reassure him whenever he's trembling. When Angel felt a little warm in the vet's office, that was the first time they saw him wagging his tail, eager to explore the place he hadn't seen before. He was given an infusion and had to stay in the office for a few days. They would occasionally visit him and rub his head, letting him know that he was going to be just fine. After his treatment, Angel was still scared of people. He wouldn't come out of his little house. But this did not take long, as dogs are emotionally connected to humans as we are to them. Time came when Angel started feeling comfortable and would come out and play with the humans. This was the case with the puppy until he was struck by another illness, this time a gastrointestinal problem. But when Angel recovered, he was stronger and more active than before. He ate his favorite food and seemed happy to be around humans. Angel continued to receive care and soon found a foster home where he has his own little dog bed. Vets continued to monitor Angel's health, and soon enough he was adopted by his forever family. He was very excited for his new home, the kind of excitement that was never before seen when he had just been rescued. He also took on a new name and is now Eris. Eris felt very happy with his new family. He loved exploring the new place. But most of all, the animal shelter was very happy to see that they were able to rescue one more soul and that the dog was in good hands. Eris seemed content with his new life as he was growing up. He has a dog brother that he hangs around with all the time, and his favorite thing to do was to sit with this human on the sofa. On good days, they would go out to the beach where Eris and his brother would dig around in the sand. They also loved playing in the water. Most of all, the dogs were pretty lucky they got to sleep in the bedroom where they could stare out the window and watch whatever is going on outside. It's such a fulfilling life for a young dog. All three groups have one goal in common: protect and enrich dog lives. Countless dogs are stuck in bad situations and are not receiving the care that they need. They are also in need of our support. See the links in the description to donate any amount to the dog rescue shelter. With all of our support combined together, we can make miracles happen. We can see that in the near future, more Mollys, Bobbies, and Erises will be taken good care of by diligent and willing animal rescue groups. Have you ever fostered or rescued an animal? How was the experience? Tell us your story down in the comment section. Make sure to like and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our future uploads. See you next time!